Just one station with one big catch, a 16-foot python, putting up quite the fight against a pair of South Florida hunters. Massive snakes like this can overpower alligators before swallowing them whole.
But this fearsome one going from predator to prey. 7's Robin Simmons has the scaly details.
It was man versus snake in the Everglades. Two python hunters armed with a helmet cam coming across this monster. 16 feet 8 inches long and weighing about 130 pounds.
I freaked out when I saw it. It's like the movie like Anaconda. That's how big it was.
The female Burmese python found on a canal bank. She's believed to be at least 10 years old, and it's no easy task getting her out of the cage. Check out the mouth on this one.
I grabbed it by the tail. I couldn't hold it. It kept on pulling, and it started pulling into its hole, to its burrow.
The snake putting up a fight, its strength no match for the hunter.
Out of that 17-foot snake almost, by the time he got there, must have been about 3 feet left in my hand.
Come here! Hurry!
The beast almost the one that got away. A second hunter arriving just in time, the men having to dig the snake out of its burrow.
I could not stop it from going into its hole.
Native to Southeast Asia, the snakes have exploded in South Florida, breeding in the hot, humid conditions. Many blame pet owners who release the snakes in the wild when they get too big to care for. The government banning the import of the invasive species earlier this year.
It does us no good to put in these $1 billion of investments in the restoration of the Everglades, only to have these giant invasive constrictor snakes come in here and undo the good that we are doing.
On average, the Everglades is home to tens of thousands of Burmese pythons, but there's nothing average about this big girl.
Our average snake is anywhere from 10 feet to 6 feet. That's the average size.
The snake will be turned over to the state to be euthanized. Now, in case you were wondering, the biggest Burmese python ever caught in Florida measured 17 feet 7 inches and weighed a whopping 164.5 pounds. Reporting for the news desk, Robin Simmons, Today in Florida.